And hello there friends, Hedgehog here and welcome back for more Prison Architect. Now I do apologize already, it's taken me much longer than I expected and anticipated to get this episode up and running. Reason being, I moved from one side of the world to the other. I now live in the beautiful country of the Philippines and the ambient temperature here outside at the moment is 32 degrees Celsius. Now running a computer at 4.7 gigahertz, it does require quite a bit of cooling. And that is one of the things I didn't anticipate. The other one being getting an internet connection up and running, which is stable enough for me to do what we do and what we enjoy most. So let's get cracking. Let's continue on with Prison Architect. Another thing that has changed is I've now loaded it with a mod. As you can see, the UI has changed a little bit, and that is the Murks Combi Pack for the Sneezer. Down in the description I'll drop a link to the file where all the mods I am using today are nicely listed, and that way you can have a look if you like them. Definitely download them. I do recommend it because he added some beautiful functions into this game. Now I had a quick look where we were, what we were doing, and the main problem I realized we had is cash flow. Now we have 5.4 thousand income, and that's mainly from our exports, 4,900. The reason that comes in an export because we still had quite a bit of trees, but it is taking up my workmen and it is stopping the rest of the development. So what we're going to be doing is the following. Now I can still accept a grant, and that's what we're going to be accepting, and I'm going to accept the one for the wood production line. There we go. It's going to give me a little bit of cash, not enough, and therefore we go to valuation, and I'm going to sell 20% of our prison, so we still own 80%, and that money is what I am going to invest straight away into our income. Now basic labor, money laundering definitely helps, but we're going to start off with prison forestry. We need to build a prison forest after the research has been done, and then we need to have at least 4 forestry trees. That we definitely can manage. A wood workshop, we're going to have to build a new one for that, and then one wood storage rack in the wood workshop. Now that's all cool stuff. Let's start with getting some walls up and fences. As you can see, the mod also added a long list of different types of walls, colors, walls, fences, and all that. So let's get a nice long fence in there. Walls and doors, let's get the standard fence entered in there. And in order to get there started, let's bump that up to 15, and now fix the next problem straight away, and that is that we're going to have a lot of deliveries coming in there. Okay, now that can start. They do riot quite a lot. Reason for the rioting is that they don't like to shower altogether, so that's something we need to fix. And we don't have a laundry yet, and the laundry apparently is a bigger problem. They don't like to walk around in dirty clothing. I don't understand why, because we all like that. So let's get some objects. Let's get some of the drainage in there. We'll drop it right there. So let's give each of the dorms an individual shower, at least for now. Eventually we're going to get rid of the dormitories altogether, but for now we definitely still need them, as we do not have our single cell accommodation up and running. It's here, the basics are there, we're just not where we want to be yet. Okay. The next thing we need to do is we still need to fix our concrete, yes. The armory. And we didn't set the armory on it yet, so let's do that. Let's get the armory on there, that way we can also assign the 2 armed guards. Yeah, the dogs are there, they have their fruit bowls. We all good there. Objects. So, nice batch of weapon racks in there. Let's get the ladies some guard lockers. There we go. Okay. So now, since large jail door. Oh, there probably. Oh well. Then let's get cracking onto rooms. Prison forestry, we've managed. Very good. And then we want a forestry tree. And these ones are especially designed for the prison forestry. Yeah, because they didn't fit in the wall, the door yet. Once they fit in the fence, then it will definitely work. Staff. Now we also need the forestry workmen. 1, 2, and let's add 3 of those. And they are now going to take over the wood supply. And that is going to be useful for, of course, our income, and that's going to save us also our workmen not being occupied here anymore with selling and chopping trees. That's the forestry workmen are going to take that over. Oh, okay. So that is done. Then we need to build a wood workshop. Now, do we have that here? I don't think that I have a wood workshop here. A lot of different cells, evacuation areas. But no wood workshop. No, okay, no problem at all. Then we have a look here. Wood workshop needs a wood saw, is mod content where you can send your prisoners to die of boredom while making you stacks of wood out of logs. Okay. Now, let's have a look. Yes. Does it need to be indoors? It didn't say so. Let's take it with concrete. And then let's add a new fence, and we'll add a new fence gate. Because that requires an entrance, that's all cool. So they can stop climbing there. And then, because this will be closed off, now we need to add a new fence. And we'll just make that a standard fence again. There we go. Now, that wall is priority and that. And only then, well. Okay, cool stuff. Autosave also needs to happen. Look at that, they're already working hard on getting our wood up. Which is very nice and good wood supply that they're building. And the advantage with that definitely is that you get a stable income, especially once we have the wood workshop up as well. Ding-a-ding, ding-a-ding. Well, we're just... Where are we fighting and what's going on? Oh, really? Okay, time to bang them up. So they can all nicely sit in their cell and... So they can walk around free again. And then here, what did we want? We want to... Yeah, dismantle the lot. Reason I do it like this is otherwise it will also remove the indoor lighting. And that definitely still poses as a problem, because no indoor lighting makes it fairly dark. I mean, and that's what we have to do here anyways. We need to get our electricity up and running. Okay, so with this part done, we can now fix our walls here. And we can now set our wood workshop. Okay, and what do we need in here? We need a wood saw. Okay, so we don't have the cash for that anymore. But that's okay, because our export should definitely be going full now. Oh, and we need to teach woodwork. Well, let's have a look what we have. Because we didn't look at our programs actually for quite some time. Let's reschedule all of them. Carpentry, we're all good. Workshop safety, only 3 of them passed. So 10 until 11. That still is a weird construction there with the shadowing, but... Ah, there we have the forestry trees. That's how they come in. Very nice. Okay, time to keep the guards busy. Time to shake them down. Oh, and that they are not going to be happy about, but I don't really care. It's really time to... It's not too bad actually what they find. I expected more. I expected a lot more. But armory is ready. The last things are going up. So it is time to get stuff. Let's get 3 of them in there. And then let's assign some armed guards. There. That also ought to take care of that. Yeah, and then the 2 dog handlers. They will be fixed shortly. So 15,000 grand completion. That puts us back at 24,000. Now let's have a look in here. It's time to get guard towers up and running. And garbage recycling. Place 4 forestry trees. Not yet done. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we placed a forestry tree. But whatever, if he says that we didn't do it yet, then... Whatever he wants, it's the boss. Okay, so now we're done with the full forestry trees. Okay, so now we need a log storage rack and... 1 wood storage. Okay, let's... That's the log storage. And that's the wood storage. So let's also get that in there. In the meanwhile, let's have a look because our grants are coming in. I mean, the only one which is still pending at 84% is the cell block plea. Raise your prisoner capacity to 50. That we will be doing shortly. There's a couple of ways we can get that done, but let's first have a look at our grants. And I want no prison boxing, cotton plantation, not yet. Barbershop garden, subsidized recycling initiative. And that means we need to set up a recycling room, but let's first what to do. Yes, let's place that there. And let's get the guard tower. And we'll set that up as a sluice. And that's kind of on purpose, because then at least they would stop just walking out. Oh, the forestry workmen are also doing that part. Okay, cool. So now our income is going to go up even more. Okay, then it is time to get our trash cans in there. And it really is time to start cleaning up, because it starts to look like a mess everywhere. Here also let's get the trash in there. He just arrived. How sweet. Okay, so we still need trash compactor. Let's get that up and running. And then we need a recycling room. Now, definitely not in here. Ah, and we were broke again. Welcome to Bankrupt Tycoon. Ah, it's not that bad actually. We're doing fairly well. Okay, come. We can do it. We can do it. There we go. Ding, ding. Walls and doors. So, it's a little bit of cheating, but sometimes one has to cheat. And let's get the utilities. Slowly but surely. Oh well. All in all, we're not doing too bad. There we go. Truck nicely gets loaded up with stuff. Well, that definitely didn't make it better. But look at that. Once they start selling this. Or do we have more? What we can do with it? Fuel depot, access denied. Yeah, that's all cool stuff. No. Oh yeah, we definitely need to block this off for them to constantly wander in and out. Okay, so we're making good progress recycling. There's a few small things to be done. I mean, there's a ton of money standing there, which I just manually sold, which they didn't put into export yet. Not sure why, but I'll figure that one out in the next episode. That's no issues there. Okay, so that is 1 and 2. Then we need small table. That here. No, I think it's just in there. Let's get them to install the yeah. Okay, so that's green garbage. No, not at the moment. Sheet metal, yes. Logs, yes. Wood, yes. Library books, license plates, no. Well, license plates, yes. Prisoner uniforms, sure. Dirty food trays, why not? Crumpled uniforms, go ahead. Well, we don't have a laundry yet, so let's not. Shop goods, no. Okay. Ooh, somebody's getting tasered right there. And one of them died. Okay. So that's all good. Where did we have that fight? Oh yeah, we still had the laundry not up and running. Which they were not too happy with either, so let's put that up and running. The good thing it used to be a shower before. That's it. Let's get that stuff in there. And then we can actually assign some of them to work there, and we can do that here in logistics. They're passing through there all the time, so that's all good. Okay, so then let's go knock around, so let's go to programs. Then penology, no. Prison ball, no, we're not going to do basketballing yet. Later. Garbage recycling, definitely not. Planetation, not yet. Well, we still need electricity in here, but I'm not sure as to why they don't put that into exports. I mean, the guys are fairly busy, and I don't really have the cash for it at the moment. Busy bees. Okay, guys, but that's it for me for now. Thank you very much for joining for this episode of Prison Architect. And of course now I'm looking forward because I can continue the game and I can continue building until we have our Supermax the way we want it to. I'm happy also that I activated the mod because the game does get a lot more interesting because of it. Now we fixed our cash flow problem. We have our recycling up, we have the forestry up, the wood workshop. Still need to figure out why they don't take it to the exports, but that's something we can look at in the next episode. And then hopefully, I know we've been talking about it for episodes already, but let's see that we also get this here, our first segregated, and I believe that was the medium security wing or the normal security. Let's get the normal security wing up, and then once that is up, we can also expand. And well, that's kind of how the game works. So thank you very much for joining. On your way out, don't forget to hit that like and of course the subscribe button to the channel. Hit the notification bell just to make sure you get notified whenever the next episode goes up. And that's it for me, Hedgehog. Thank you very much. See you next time.